Alrighty guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, and today we are rebuilding the Carolina Panthers in Madden 26. So the Carolina Panthers recently lost to the New Orleans Saints here. So they are actually 5-5 right now. They lost to the 1-8 New Orleans Saints. I guess they're 2-8 now. So yeah, obviously that wasn't a great loss by any means. Bryce Young ended up coming back against the Saints, or was he back before this? This is his first game back from injury. I think it might be, or it might be a second played against the Packers last week. They actually got that win, which I'm really surprised they won that. Then they fell off, obviously, the Saints. So I don't know. I don't think their offense is really that. I don't think it's clicking at all. Obviously, Bryce Young is under center for that team. Rico Dowdle, man, Rico Dowdle has been the story of this Carolina Panthers team. Now, nobody expected him to be a top three rushing leader. Nobody did, but Rico Dowdle was turned into a star right now. It is absolutely insane. He's stolen this spot from Chuba Hubbard, which is something nobody expected. Tyrell McMillan has been pretty solid. Nothing crazy. He's been pretty solid. Obviously, Xavier Legette. They also drafted Jimmy Horn Jr. I still think Jalen Coker is really good. He just obviously doesn't get that much targets on this team, which obviously is not really like the number one or number two option. Offensive line could use some work on this team, which we're all aware of. Defensively, they got one of the best defensive tackles in the league in Derek Brown. They got a really good corner in J.C. Horn. Other than that, I mean, they got Morig, but other than that, the defense might need some work. They got Nick Scorton, sure, they got Princely as well. But other than that, I feel like the defense could use some work 100%. There's something we'll have to fix so far. This Panthers team isn't good. They're 5-5 right now. They're solid, but I don't think it's going to be good enough for them to obviously make the playoffs right now. At the moment, I believe they're okay. They're second in the NFC South because the Falcons did lose, obviously. So there's a chance they can still make the playoffs, maybe 10-5, but we'll see. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Wow, this is something I did not expect. We finished off making the playoffs is 9-8. How lucky has that, man? We're 9-8. We got a wild card spot, so that's great. We can't complain of that. By any means, we ended up making the playoffs. So we can see what we can do. We got the Buccaneers though, so we have a really tough matchup. But don't rule out us by any means. So offensively, we're 28th in the NFL. Defensively, we were fourth. Wow. Okay. Bryce Young finished the season off with 2,819 yards, 21 touchdowns, 14 picks. Obviously, he wasn't really healthy throughout the season. Not that healthy. Andy Dalton had to play like one or two games. Rushing, Rico Dowdle, obviously incredible season. Can't be mad at this by any means. He might be the future running back for this team, at least for this video. I want to keep Bryce Young. We might even keep Rico Dowdle too. We'll see. Receiving, McMillan, 970 yards, 5 touchdowns. Legette, 459 yards, 4 touchdowns. So our receivers didn't really get involved that much, which sucks. We didn't have one 1,000-yard receiver, which is disappointing, obviously. Defensively, I'm going to see why this was the fourth best defense. I mean, yeah, Derek Brown obviously had a huge impact now, 13 sacks. Sean Robinson with 4.5, 3.5 from DJ. We had 507 from J.C. Horn, 2 from Smith Wade. We had 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 1. So not bad by any means. We'll see if this defense can carry over in the wild card round against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. All right, so like I said, we got Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Whatever happens here happens, don't be mad. We got an interception by JT on to start this off. And we're going to score a touchdown off that pick. We're going to go up 10-0. The Buccaneers will respond with a field goal. We are going to go ahead and go up 17-3 heading into halftime. And we're going to go up 23. Are we actually going to do this interception again? We're going to get field goals, 21-10. And just like that, we're going to win the game 23-17. So the Buccaneers almost came back, but they couldn't. Just like that, we beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Carolina Panthers are going to the division round of the NFC playoffs. Let's see who we got. All right, now we got a really, really tough opponent here in the Philadelphia Eagles. So I don't think we beat the Eagles. If we do or if we don't, I won't be mad. Like I said, being in the division round right now is insane. We're going to start off with the touchdown. They're going to respond off the touchdown, though. And, okay, so far the defense has been playing great. We're getting stops. Another stop. We go up 14-7, they go up 14-7. Can we tie this up? No, we cannot. We're down 17-7, and we are going to lose. So I can't be mad at that by any means. Holding the Eagles at 17 points, I'm really not mad at. It seems like our defense is actually really sneaky good, which I didn't expect. Dude, if we had a great offense or if we had a way better offense, I think we low-key could have beat the Eagles. That's just me. I don't know. So offense is something we need to work on 100%. I thought it was the defense, but I guess it is the offense instead. All right, so season recap. The Philadelphia Eagles ended up being the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. Jalen Hurts wins another Super Bowl and another Super Bowl MVP. Did he or Saquon win Super Bowl MVP? I look, he forgot when they won last year. I don't know. Patrick Mahomes won the MVP. Mike Vrabel won Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year was Jonathan Taylor. Defensive Player of the Year going to Brian Burns. Offensive Rookie of the Year going to Ashton Jeanty. Jahad Campbell wins Defensive Rookie of the Year. So I think you consider this a successful season if you're the Panthers. Honestly, going from 5-5 to 9-8 and going in the divisional round and competing with the Eagles, I consider that a successful season, 100%. Obviously, the Panthers, I consider that a successful. We have $104 million, but we need to re-sign our players first. So Iquanu is a free agent. Let's see, Rico Dowdle, Bryce Young, fifth-year options. I think we accept. I do like Bryce Young, but he hasn't really turned into the guy we expected to him yet. Maybe this is the year he finally breaks out. We'll see. Austin Corbett. So we do have a couple of free 100% have to worry about. Offensive line, we got a lot of them. So Iquanu has no interest in coming back, but obviously, he's a really good left tackle. So I really don't want to lose him. So I'm looking going to overpay a little bit. He's going to resign. So Iquanu will come back. Takes up a lot of our money, but we should be good. Rico Dowdle, like I said, if he leaves, I wouldn't be upset. But just for the vibes, I would like to keep him around. So we'll see if he'd like to stay around. I wouldn't mind bringing him back, and he's going to test free. And so it looks like we're not able to get Rico Dowdle back. I really didn't want him back, but Austin Corbett could probably go different there. He has started. They have Taylor Moton. He's 32, but he's still somebody I think could be a really good right tackle for us. So let's bring back both of our tackles if they obviously want to come back. I hope they do. And he's going to test free agency. So Taylor Moton, we're probably not going to get him back. These guys are just no interest in coming back, man. Coker is somebody that I like as well. I wouldn't mind him having, I think, is he a slot receiver? If so, I wouldn't mind him back. He's going to test free agency. So we're not even going to get Jalen Coker back. DJ, we're probably going to let him go. Cade Mays. So offensive line's probably going to get revamped here. Hunter Renfro, probably going to let him walk as well. And then, we're probably going to let everybody go here. So Sam Martin, our punter, probably just bring him back on a one-year deal if he wants to stick around, obviously. And he will stick around. So get Sam Martin back. All right. So, last, we're losing a lot of talent here in free agency, but I feel like if we just address these positions with better positions, I feel it will be good. Offensive line is something we could revamp. To be fair, Taylor Moton was getting older, and I always see him in free agency, so I kind of expected him to leave. I'm not going to lie with you. But hopefully there's a good free agency class. But your lineup heading into free agency, so obviously, Tedder McMillan is up to superstar dev, which you love this. He's going to be our number one receiver for the future. Chuba Hubbard has taken his spot back. Dude, Jonathan Brooks, I forgot all about him, bro. He was hurt basically all last season. He's going to be hurt all this season. Hopefully he can stay healthy year number 3. So maybe it was good we let Rico Dowdle go, I guess. Offensive line, we have Robert Hunt, and he's our right guard, I'm pretty sure. So we already have our right guard. Completely forgot about Robert Hunt, too. These injured guys I low-key forget about really quickly. But, yeah, Robert Hunt obviously will be our right guard when he is healthy. So all we need is a center and a right tackle. So we might need a new tight end as well. But defensively was really good last year. Nick Scored and Princely are left and right edges. So, honestly, defensive lines look that bad. Sean Wharton got him as well. We might need a new defensive tackle, strong safeties if they need as well. And we probably need some new linebackers and an opposite corner, 2 corners actually, for next to J.C. Horn. So there are some things we have to address. I don't know if we'll address it all in one offseason. All right, I have 4 offers in free agency. We're going to offer Taylor Moton from the comeback. We're going to offer Cordell Flott. He'd be a really good corner. Bring in Ivan Pace and Beanie Bishop. So if we could at least land 3 of the 4, which we probably are, I would love to get that. Ivan Pace, I would love for him to choose us. He has a bunch of good offers. So we'll see if we land all 4 of them. I would love to. And we are going to go ahead and land Auden Smith offers, my bad. All right, we're going to go ahead and land 3 of them. So, yeah, as expected. Not expected, but, Ivan Pace did not choose, which sucks. I still want to sign a Will linebacker, though, for sure. Sucks he didn't choose us, though. So, Devin Bush. I would love to get Cole Holcomb for a 1-year deal. I wouldn't mind that. Pace would have been nice. Devin Bush had no interest. Shaq Thompson. He played for the Panthers, but I do want to go and offer Cole Holcomb. He had interest in coming to us, so he should just resign, or should just sign with us, I meant to say. And Cole Holcomb is going to go ahead and choose us. So we get Cole Holcomb, so we'll take that. Other than that, this free agency class wasn't the best, like always. Rico Dowdle, I decided to just let him go. I don't even know if he was down with the Panthers anyway. We're going to let him go. He didn't want to come back anyway, and I like Jordan Brooks a lot. Is there a good defensive tackle we can possibly sign in free agency? So, no, not really. So I think we just head into the draft. I don't want to waste all our money here. So we now have 43.4 million. I'm going to head into the draft. Whatever pick we have, I'll look to draft the best player that I can find. NFL draft, we have the 25th pick, which isn't great for this Panthers team. I don't even know if we'll make the playoffs next year, and honestly, but our biggest needs, obviously, I know strong safety is one. So if I was going to say Caleb Downs, obviously not here. Klubnik, Anthony Hill, Denzel Ball. So I don't think we take anything like that. You know, we do need a center, and I think we might have to go with center. Obviously, we do need a starting center in the future. Sam, linebacker, and strong safety. Like I said, were our other biggest needs. So Dylan wouldn't be a bad pick at all. Let me see. Would this center be here in round two? One of these centers might be here in round two. Parker is who I'm targeting from Alabama. So if Parker's not there, we're going to have to draft one of these guys. But like I said, I think I am going to go ahead and take Dylan here. We do need a strong safety that can start for us, unless the other guy's actually solid, because his morale was going down like crazy. So unless the other guy's actually pretty solid, I'm clicking the wrong thing right now. He is actually a 69 overall. So I think I am going to draft Dylan here. So that's what I'll do. Hopefully that center is there in round two. If not, well, we're cooked. But I'm going to go and draft Dylan. He should be hidden depth. He usually is, I think. So he's ranked number 15, drafting at 25. He's going to be hidden depth to get our safety in the future. If that center, if Parker is still there, that's the guy I want. We don't have a starting center at all right now. So I think he's still on the board, hopefully. And I don't know. Parker, he is still on the board. So Parker will be the pick here. And then if we can drop the linebacker with our other picks of 120 to 57, he is hidden dev though. I think he'll be pretty solid for us, at least for now. So we need a starting center. We don't have one. And if we could draft a linebacker with our third round pick, a Sam, a Will, a Mike, whatever we could find, Harold Perkins would have been nice if he went off the board. We got Elijah Sarah. I don't want to go receiver here. I want to see what Jimmy Horn could provide for us. We could take a cornerback. So, okay, if we can't find a linebacker, we'll go ahead and take Christian Gray. That'll probably be the pick here. So, defensive tackle, not really any best options at all. So, Sam, don't really have anybody. Mike, don't have anybody. And Will, don't really. We got Torian York. It wouldn't be bad. But low key, I don't hate that. Maybe taking Christian Gray. He could be a really good corner for us for the future. Let me just check if we have any corners, though, because we might just go ahead and draft the Will linebacker, Torian York. So we got Beanie Bishop, Fly. Okay. I guess we don't really need to draft a cornerback. So I'll probably just go ahead and take I'll probably just go ahead and take Torian York, I guess. So Torian York is going to be the pick. He'd be a really good linebacker, at least for the future. Okay, right, number 30, 136, and he's only normal depth. Maybe I wasn't the greatest pick, but he'll be good depth nonetheless. I'll see you guys in the lineup for your number two. Heading into this season, we are an 81 overall team, 81 offense, and 81 defense. So not bad. We were obviously a lot worse last year. So here's the lineup heading into the season. Offensive line actually is pretty good. Obviously, everybody's in the 80s, so we'll absolutely take that. Tommy Tremble or Jatavian Sanders, whoever's younger is the guy we're going to start. Tommy Tremble is 26 years old. He has 5 years under his belt. Jatavian Sanders is whenever this loads, that took a long time. Jatavian Sanders is 23. So I think we do start Jatavian Sanders though. Since he's younger, I guess he'll have more potential. So sure, we'll start Sanders. Tight end one. He's actually our fullback. So we'll change that. We'll go ahead and make him fullback. We'll start Jatavian Sanders. Tedderell McMillan, receiver one. Got Chuba Hubbard, Jonathan Brooks, Bryce Young under center. Leggett is our receiver two. Evan Stewart. I low-key want Jimmy Horn to play though. I really do want Jimmy Horn to play the star depth, even though Evan Stewart might be the better player. Is that really Evan Stewart, man? Because the fact that they drafted him, he's a rookie. I'm still gonna start Jimmy Horn. Not because I really like Jimmy Horn. I tried to bring back Coker. This would have been his role, but Jimmy Horn, I'm gonna have him play receiver three for us, and then defense. My bad. We got obviously Dylan was the big addition on the defense. And then Torian York, I guess, will be our Sam linebacker. Loss will be the Mike. Linebacker room isn't great. I agree. Morig is our free safety. J.C. Horn. We got Princely. We got Derek Brown. We got Bobby Brown. We got Nick Scorton, Cordell Fly, Beanie Bishop. So cornerback room isn't bad by any means. I can roll with this, honestly. Derek Brown, obviously, Deshaun Wharton as well. Special teams. There's specialists right here. So slot receiver is actually going to be Ted McMillan. So that's fine with me, I guess. And then slot cornerback is going to be Beanie Bishop. I know he's a slot cornerback, so he'll be pretty solid. So with that being said, I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we can make the playoffs without me having to change the offensive playbook. Okay, we finished off 9-8, so I can't really say we regressed. We didn't really improve, and that's the bad thing about it. So you don't love that by any means. So yeah, we didn't really improve. We just kind of stayed in the middle. It's kind of the same. 9-8 still isn't terrible. We made the playoffs the last year, but we obviously didn't make the playoffs with it this year. That's the problem. We need to win more than 9 games, 10 games, 10-7, 11-6, 12-5, something like that. Something I was expecting this year, but we sadly didn't improve. So we'll need to obviously get some better players this offseason. We got the Chargers win the Super Bowl. Justin Herbert was Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow MVP. Liam Cohen was your coach of the year. Puka Nacua, offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year with the Micah Parsons, Denzel Boston, when Ricky with the Bengals. Really? He must have been receiver three. Winning offensive player of the year as receiver three is pretty impressive. Defensive rookie of the year going to TJ Parker. But we all know how good the Bengals offensive playbook is. So I'm really not surprised by that at all. Offensively, we were 25th. So offense did not improve at all. Defensively got worse. So I don't know, man. We didn't really improve. Bryce Young, 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 12 picks. Rushing, Chuba Hubbard, 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. So Jonathan Brooks is the backup this year. Tedderall McMillan, he had almost 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns. Xavier Legette, 954 yards, 8 touchdowns. Latavian Sanders, 654 yards, 2 touchdowns. Jimmy Horn, 558 yards, 5 touchdowns. So, yeah, not having a 1,000-yard receiver is definitely kind of annoying. So, Marty not like when I'm singing about this playbook. But sacks, we had Nick Scorner with 12, which we'll definitely take that. Princely was 7, so left and right edges are definitely developing. Derek Brown was 7-5 from Bobby Brown. So I do want to get a better defensive tackle, number 2. Interceptions, we have 4 from Trevin Wallace. We had 3 from J.C. Horn, 2 from Beanie Bishop, 1 from Cole Oakman, 1 from Cordell Fly, and then 1 from, don't really know who this is, Deshaun. Might be it. I think he was a rookie that the assistant GM drafted me or something. I don't know, but let's see who we need to re-sign. I don't think we have to pay Bryce Young this year. I'm pretty sure we don't. Xavier Legette's a 5th-year option. Tommy Tremble. So we don't have to re-sign anybody at all. So we can let all these guys go. I think I will accept the 5th-year option to Xavier Legette, though. So, yeah, let me go ahead and accept that. I'm just going to let the rest of these guys go. So we don't have to re-sign nobody in free agency, which feels great. We have $37.5 million free agents to work with, though. So there might be an obvious cut. Are we actually paying that many guys? I mean, we did have to re-sign, obviously, Taylor Moan and those guys. But is there an obvious cut? Before I look at the lineup, is there an obvious cut? There is not. We can cut Warden to save. Okay, so I think Deshaun Warden's an obvious cut. I also think Bobby Brown's an obvious cut. So we'll definitely start this off with cutting Deshaun Warden. I don't really think we need his almost $15 million. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to go ahead and get rid of Deshaun Warden. Bobby Brown as well. He just not going to be worth $7 million or $8 million in my opinion. So, we'll see. He's not terrible. He's not really an obvious cut, I'll say that. But who's the other guys that was taking up a lot of money? I don't think I'll look at them because they're actually good. So, yeah, Mo Rig, can't really cut those guys. So, all right, heading into the lineup, we can see if anybody improved the superstar dev. Did Bryce Young improve the superstar dev? By any chance? No, still star dev, though. Offense kind of looks the same. Evan Stewart is literally better. Okay, we might even start Evan Stewart next year. I don't know. Offensive line looks pretty good. I do want to get a new tight end, though. So offensively, we have to improve some wise. Defensively, got Scorton, Princely, Mo Riggs up to superstar dev. That's something. Dylan, Cordell Flott, and I think we need obviously defensive tackle too, and some better linebackers. Other than that, I think we'll be pretty good. This free agency class sucks. I'm only offering 2 guys, Leonard Williams and Trent Simpson. We might not even land Trent Simpson. He has no interest, so we'll see if we land them though. And we are gonna go ahead and land, or I guess we have to look at this way. So Leonard Williams signed, like I said. Kincaid was afraid. He would have been really perfect, but he had no interest, like no interest at all. I tried to offer him a lot. It still never worked. We don't really need offensive line anymore. So Kincaid would have been a nice addition to the offense, man. That's really disappointing. But it was nobody like, dude, this free agency class sucks, dude. Everybody's already. Oh, I'm looking at a sign. Never mind. All players. Last this free agency class was not good at all. Um, I just had no interest in anybody. So annoying, dude. Is there any way to get the free agency class to be better, dude? It has to be somewhere. We got like Brandon Strange, I guess, which wouldn't be terrible. But if we're drafting Brandon, if we're signing Brandon Strange, he doesn't have interest in coming. So you might as well just draft the tight end, bro. Because obviously there's no good options here to have interest. There's nobody even has interest in it. That's the reason why we keep missing out on everybody. This isn't like yeah, this is that's what we're rolling with right now. So absolutely nothing. Is there any linebackers like Dorian Williams or Demarion Overshown? Can we get Dorian Williams by any chance? I mean, is there a way we can get him? I mean, we'll see. If he signs, that would give us at least a solid will. And then Mike, do we already have a good Mike? Oh yeah, Wallace. My bad. What about Sam? I don't think we have a good Sam. There's not really any good Sam, so I might as well draft one. So Torrey New York, I guess, will be our Sam. And do we get Dorian Williams to sign? Dorian Williams is gonna take his time, I'm guessing. So he might not even sign with us. He's probably gonna go to Miami. We're just gonna sign one player that's gonna be Leonard Williams. So I don't love that at all. Not at all, man. I actually really hate that. But I guess we can see what we can do in the draft because that's really all we could do, bro. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Whoever has like the number one overall pick, I'm gonna pause the draft for a second. So, the Cardinals, the Saints. Okay, so okay, do the Cardinals have a receiver? Because I look, you want to see. Because okay, getting Jeremiah Smith will be nice. You can't like getting Jeremiah Smith and Ted Millen for the future, or even Ryan Williams. Either one of those guys you can't really be mad at. If you get another weapon, like I said, if you can't add through free agency, you might as well add to the draft, right? So we got pick 18. That wouldn't be enough. So I was checking into the Cardinals. Would they need like anybody like that? Would they like need an edge? So they have obviously all right. So they might. I don't know. I don't think they will though. They might need like an edge. So no, actually, no. I'm still gonna see if I could trade with the Cardinals or the Saints. Like either one of those options wouldn't be bad. I'm gonna see the Saints though. I feel like if we just get two, that wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. So two, I don't think they end up taking Smith. So with number two, the Saints. What is their asking price? Yeah, this is insane. They want McMillan, Dillon, Damian Lewis, and a first, a second, and a fourth. Dude, who am I trading for, bro? Okay. All right, I'm just gonna start this off with number 18. This probably doesn't get anywhere close. Actually, closer than I thought. I will trade my second round pick in 2029. Actually, yeah, trade my second round pick in 2029. I'll trade my first round pick in 2020, which is risky, but I am willing to do this to get lock up Ryan Williams or Jeremiah Smith. What do they say? They are actually closer to saying yes than I thought it would. You might as well trade one of these receivers who's not going to really play with us. So I'm either gonna trade Evan Stewart or Jimmy Horn to them. You guys want Smith instead? Like honestly, that doesn't even get it close. Okay, let me just go back to the draft page. Obviously isn't working. So I will trade my fourth round pick this year and then my seventh round pick this year as well to lock up Jimmy Horn. I mean not Jimmy Horn, to lock up our guy, but they're still not saying yes. Okay. Also trade my fourth round pick next year. Two fourths still doesn't get it done, dude. They're really close. I know they are. I'll trade my third round pick next year as well, and they are closer to saying yes. Which they're close to. They're close. I'll trade my six. Last thing I'm offering, bro. They are really close and want to improve a little bit. Okay. I'll trade my fifth round pick. I'm going to keep doing this until they say yes. Okay, I get it done. So we get number two. I took a lot, bro. But the Saints finally gave us number two. And let's see who the Cardinals take. They go ahead and take number one, Dylan Raiola. Okay. Forgot about quarterback. But okay. Jeremiah Smith or Ryan Williams. I don't think we can pass up on Jeremiah Smith. So he's going to be the pick here. So Jeremiah Smith. Welcome to Carolina. Guys, we couldn't find anybody in free agency, so we might as well go ahead and go all in for Jeremiah Smith. We have a second round pick as well, which you can use. I don't want to get rid of that because those could be valuable for us. So, obviously, receiver, tight end. Forgot about tight end. That's something I do on. So, if there's a good tight end, I'm definitely going to go and jump all over that idea. So, Nate Frazier got like a running back. Dante Moore, he's pretty good. Linebacker could be something as well. I'm gonna look at tight end as well though. So tight end, yo, Decker is pretty good. I'm gonna allow with you. I'm gonna take Decker. Decker DeGroff is really, really good in Madden. He's ranked number. Oh, I was about to say, no way, he's ranked number one. And Jeremiah was ranked number one. He's ranked number 27, drafted at 50, and he's hitting dev. So you can't pass up on that by any means. And then in round 3, we traded out their round pick, didn't we? Yeah, we did. So we're not able to add a linebacker. Oh, we didn't trade out their round pick. I could have sworn we did. I must have traded a bunch of picks next year and the year after that because, wow, okay. So Sam, Mike, one of those. So Jordan Pickens, let me look at you. I mean, I guess we don't really have to add. We just need a will, honestly. So Josh Sanchez might have to be the pick here. I'm not gonna lie with you. He's probably not gonna be good though. That's the thing. He's elite. I mean, he actually looks pretty good. So give me Josh Sanchez, the will linebacker. All I'm about to say, it's being so delayed right now. He's probably not gonna be hitting. This is a terrible pick. He actually hit him, which is insane. He's gonna be really bad though. So I'll see you guys in the lineup heading into year number 3. All right, end of the season, we're at 87 overall offense and 84 defense and an 85 overall team. So, yeah, I don't think I want to risk it this year. I think I will go ahead and change the offensive playbook most likely. Before we even have to pay Bryce Young, it would be nice to get a Super Bowl here. So, but here's how the new offense looks like. So we added 2 new weapons. We added Decker DeGroff and we added Jeremiah Smith, which obviously, you can't be mad at that by any means. We have a bunch of talented running backs as well. Tedder McMillan, Jeremiah Smith. We got Leggett as now our receiver 3, I'm guessing. So receiver room got a lot better, which is nice. Defense, we couldn't add much, honestly, with nobody having interest. We added Leonard Miller or Leonard Williams, my bad. And then Sanchez and being 64 overall. So surprisingly, he was still hidden, which is insane. Dylan, so we added one thing to the defense, and that was the defensive line of Leonard Williams, which honestly isn't bad, I guess. Specialist, slot corner, slot corner will be Beanie Bishop still. Slot receiver is going to be Tedero McMillan. It could be Smith as well. Either one of those guys could be a great slot receiver. So that'll be it. I want to change the playbook. What playbook do you want to run? That's the thing. So I'm going to change the scheme. This will probably lead to us making the playoffs, which it usually does. Scheme. I mean, I guess we could run West Coast zone run. I guess would be terrible. We can run vertical zone run, which I think I'll run. I'm gonna go ahead and run. Also change this to like a base. Wait, we're running a 4-3 or what were we running? I think we're running a 4-3, 3-4. Either way, I'm just gonna go ahead and change it to a base 3-4. And then offensive playbook, I'm gonna go ahead and run. We said the Bengals playbook was good earlier in the video as well, but I think when I switched up, run the Giants playbook. It's been already in that playbook. So if I can find that, for some reason, I always get slow when I do this. No, if the Bengals playbook is right here, I'm probably going to use it. So use the Bills. But I'm going to just run the Cincinnati Bengals playbook. I want the best for Bryce Young. I'm going to keep the defensive playbook the same, actually. So that'll be this, and I'll see you guys most likely at the end of the season. Hopefully the offense could be really, really good, especially with the Bengals playbook. I messed up the defense. That's my bad. But I'll see you guys at the end of the season. I didn't mean to switch up to when they're up top. Whatever. I'll see you at the end of the season. Playbooks play a factor. We finished off 12-5 at the end of the season, so you absolutely love to see that. Offensively, we're second, so I wish I could just not change the playbook and stuff. We still would have been good. Defensively, we're 12th. Bryce Young, 5,156 yards, 36 touchdowns to 7 picks, so that's pretty good. Rushing, I know when he was the Bengals playbook, they don't really run the ball as much. But receiving, we had 3,000-yard receivers. We had 1,515 with 30 touchdowns from Ted McMillan. We had 1,164 yards from Jeremiah Smith with 4 touchdowns. We had 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns from Xavier Leggett, and we had 800 from Decker DeGraff. So like I said, your offense just absolutely goes through the roof for some reason we use this playbook. I don't know why, man. Sacks, we had about 16.5 from Nick Scorton. So yeah, he's turned into a stud. 9 from Princely, 8.5 from Derrick Brown. So the defense is coming alive, man. The pass rush is coming there. 5 from J.C. Horn, 2 from Flott. He's been a really good cornerback too, actually. 1 from Cole Holcomb, and then 1 from Trevin Wallace. So in the first game, the wild card round, we got the Minnesota Vikings. So we'll see if we can go ahead and take them down. All right. We got the Minnesota Vikings. Obviously, it would really suck to lose in the wild card round. I want us to end this off on hopefully 3 seasons. So far, like I don't know where our offense is. It's absolute ghost right now. Like 0 points in the third quarter. Are you kidding me? Put up some points, bro. Put up a touchdown at least. Are we really gonna go out here like that? We have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left. Dude, this is so embarrassing. Like, we shouldn't even be in this situation, bro. Honestly, the reason why I'm so mad, I don't know. I don't know. When my team doesn't put up points, this is so annoying, especially as a freaking Bills fan. Especially if your receivers literally don't get open anytime. But if that's a good throw from Bryce, which it actually is, okay, Jeremiah Smith, I love you, bro, but you have to hold on to that ball. That's a great throw that you guys have to. You can't drop that. You can't drop that. The superstar is back to receiver. I'm disappointed, bro. I expect more. I expected to catch that, but whatever, bro. I guess it was coverage pretty good. They're bringing some pressure, and Legette's gonna get open. Nice block from Smith, so I guess that's good from actually pretty fast, but okay. All right. 1st and 10. Okay. So if we score, we take the lead. We know that, right? Okay. So, nice throw. Chuba Hubbard is there. He is gonna be first and goal. 1st and 10. I mean, 1st to 5. Want to say it like that. But all right. We're gonna go ahead. Not gonna run read option. Not really. Don't want to risk Bryce Young fumbling here. So dude, Chuba Hubbard is wide open here. They're just not gonna cover him. So yeah, give me Chuba Hubbard. I keep trying to call him Chuba Hubbard for whatever reason, but Chuba Hubbard is gonna kick the extra point, and then we're gonna get the ball back with 2 minutes left. Okay, so just like that, we're gonna run this ball into the 2 minute. We're actually really close. So we can easily drain out this clock, man. Even if we need to score a touchdown. So yeah, give me this first down and more, man. Okay, so heading into the 2 minute warning, got about 1 minute and 57 seconds left. They're gonna waste their timeouts. They have three. They're gonna waste their timeouts. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go out and run this ball. You should once they wasted 3 timeouts, I'll score a touchdown. That's what I'll do. That's how we'll play. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna get about a 2 yard. We're gonna waste their first timeout. We'll pass it when they waste their last one. That's what we'll do. So timeout for Minnesota, which makes sense. Obviously, they're trying to stop the clock as they want to get the ball back. So okay. 1st and 10, minute 53 left of the 17. Going to once again run it to Chuba Hubbard. We're going to get a first down. We're just going to score. We're just going to score. I was thinking about wasting the clock even more. We're going to score. They do get their timeouts to, potentially make it closer, but we get the ball back, and that should do it. Just like that. We are going to the division round. We're going to win 17-9. So you absolutely love to see that. Let's see who our matchup is in the division round. So yeah, you love to see. We're actually going to go ahead and start off. I meant to start the recording, but they're going to start off with the field goal. We're going to go up 7-3. They're going to punt it. We're going to hopefully go up, okay, 10-3. I'll take that. We get the ball back at halftime. I thought we did. Did we? Don't really know what that meant. We're going to get a punt, though, and then we're going to do. We cannot let them tie the game. We need to score right here. We're going to, okay, we have 2 minutes left, and I low-key think we have to drain out this clock, though, so it's going to be another time. If we score, we'll score, but obviously, you guys probably know the drill. All right, so Smith, McMillan, one of these guys, okay, pressure came me, the blitz came. I should have been more aware of that. Okay, stick and nod, that's where we're going to go and run. McMillan, DeGraff, maybe Jeremiah Smith gets open, who knows? So Smith one-on-one, I'm definitely going up on that. He will go and burn his band. So we're also playing Cordell Flott's former team. If you guys even care, I was completely out of the fact. But you guys know, just like that, we're going to score a touchdown. See if our defense can do this, repay us by getting a stop. We did give them 2 minutes left, not going to lie with you, but I'm cool with that, honestly. We're actually going to get a fumble recovered by Trevon Moehrig. We just drain out this clock. We're going to get a field goal and this game's over. This is we're going to run. We're going to win 2010, and we are going to the my bad. We're going to the championship game. We're one game away from the Super Bowl. Let's see who our matchup is. All right, and now in the NFC Championship game, we got the Green Bay Packers. So we're going to start off with the stop on defense, 70-yard punt. We're going to get a field goal out of it, and then we're going to go up 10-0. We're going to get an interception from Trevin Wallace, and we are going to score a touchdown off that. So we're dominating. Finally, we're up 17-0. Heading into half, we're going to get the ball back as well. So this couldn't be better. We're going to go up 24-0. The Packers cannot hang with us right now. They're going to get a touchdown, get a 2-point though. They're actually going to make it really close, but this game is going to be over. So 24-16. They made it, I think, a one-possession game, but this game is going to end just like that or going to the Super Bowl.